Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. Glad to have all y'all out there in the chat. There's quite a few people out there in the chat. I appreciate y'all being out there. We have Truth is out there, Lynn's handcrafted wood designs, and I sent you an email. Trying to think it was Leonard. Yeah, Leonard. Leonard, I sent you an email. I got the here's the thing. You remember when we had the Christmas where I gave the tape measure and the glue bot away? I think it was.
Yes.
Well, Leonard won it, and I told him it would be after Christmas before I could send it to him, and after the New Year's, because we were so busy around here and I wasn't really getting out and all that crap. Trust me. Well, lo and behold, I forgot it. I was sitting there the other day chunking emails in my email account, and Leonard's name's there and his address is there. I was like, why did Leonard send me his address? And then a light bulb went on. Doop. I was supposed to send him the tape measure and the glue bot. So I actually forgot it, and I sent you an email, Leonard, saying, hey, I'm sorry. I believe it was Leonard. I'm sitting here talking about him, and he hasn't even responded back that it was him. Let me look and make sure.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario. Yes, Leonard Davis. He goes, I won. Thank you, Russ. Yep, Leonard Davis. So, Leonard, you're the check's in the mail. That's all. So, yeah, the check's in the mail. But sorry about that. Yeah, it's after Christmas. He's right. He takes it good. He said it's after Christmas. So, yeah, it's after Christmas. I did. I totally forgot. I mean, I went through the email and I was deleting all the emails and stuff. And then, like I said, I seen his email and it was his address. And I'm like, why in the heck is he sending me his address? And then it dawned on me. Oh, yes, he won the Christmas thing. So, yeah. But, yeah, I got that going. So that's good. I'm glad I got that out of the way. But thank y'all all for being out there. Michelle Marcou's out there. James Parker. Aussie Man's out there all the way from Australia watching us. I think I said Michelle Marcoux, he's out there. Appreciate it. Jerry Brown's out there again tonight. Dan Inge from Dan Inge Woodworking is out there. Leonard Davis for Lynn's Handcrafted Wood Designs. Wood If I Could, John Cousins is out there. Good to have you here tonight, John.
John!
Yep, all those. I think I said James Parker. Rick St. Louis is out there. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. I'll try to catch up with you tonight. And we've already got a whole bunch of people. Jeff Walsma is over there on Facebook. Yes, and we are monitoring Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube simultaneously. The chat. So, yes. Jeff, glad to have you over there on Facebook.
Steve
so
C.
I haven't.
The Carmichael here.
Steve Carmichael. Okay, cool. Yeah, Steve C. Hi, everybody. Good to have you here, Steve. Chris Nealon's here. Glad to have you here. And Chris Nealon's got a laser, by the way. He's been posted. Yeah, he's got a laser similar to mine. It says the same brand. It's a OM Tech, but how big is yours and what's the wattage? Chris, I forgot. I think you told us, but I forgot. What's the wattage and what's the bed size of yours? See if you want to put that out there. So anyway, before I go any further, my sponsors are Devobel Technologies for web design, development, and hosting. Visit devobel.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company, your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies. Go to bearwood.com. Clean Sport, the sanding specialist. Woodworkingshop.com. And Seiko, the scroll saw specialist, Seiko.com. So that takes care of that.
One of these nights we're going to time you doing that.
What?
I think we're going to time you doing it. I think you can do it under 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, I think I do it within. I think I do it in like 15 or 18 seconds. Anyway, he said his is 100-watt 20 by 28. Okay, cool. That's 100-watt. Mine is an 80-watt, and it's a 24 by 36 or 24 by 35, something like that. Anyway, but one of the good things about it is I checked. Brian Warner's also over there on Facebook. So Brian Warner and Jeff Walsman's over on Facebook. But I checked and I went and looked at the power supply on my laser will run anything from 80 all the way up to 120. So what I'm going to do if anything ever happens, which you know it will sooner or later, the tube will is going to expire. So when the tube expires, I'm going to order a 100-watt tube, and I've already measured the space. And guess what? A 100-watt tube will fit in there perfect too.
Yeah.
So I've seen people do that with the K40 lasers and put a bigger tube in it, but they have to cut a hole in the side of it to get because the tube has to stick out the side.
Yeah. I've seen that, and some of the other lasers do that, but mine, when I measured it, matter of fact, there's like
that's good
10 inches after the tube of dead space.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
Well, 36 inches is you got to realize the bed's 36. There's another foot on each side of laser, so to speak. So if the bed's 36, the laser's probably close to 5 foot wide. So yeah, so it'll fit right in there. But anyway, so yeah, I'll upgrade. And just real quick, I've been playing around with the 3D printer this week. I think these are pretty cool. Just want to show these off before we get started. I'm going to give a couple of them, one or two of them, maybe all three of them, because I did 3 of them figurines to the pastor of our church. So there's one. I've got this one. They all turned out very well, I thought. And
one piece is always
I need to find somebody that is very good in painting, because I'm not very good at painting. I want to find somebody that can paint these, So anyway, yeah, I'm not good. I mean, I can paint things like I can paint a cabinet, I can paint stuff like that. But I'm talking about an artistic type painting on these, where they know how to do skin tones and stuff like that and blend. And yeah, I'd like to find somebody that could paint these. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, so enough about me. Jim, where can we find you?
Wow, I'm first today. I am shocked. Driveway Workshop, and that's it.
Cool.
Brenda. Drag on stuff from last week. That's all.
Short and simple.
I'm Brenda G. Brenda G's Designs. You find me on YouTube and Facebook. On YouTube, I do some videos with crafting and with comedy. And I do a live stream on Thursday nights with a feller named Matt Haas that most of you know. And it's called Mind Equals Blown, 7 p.m. on Thursday evenings on my channel. I hope you all join us.
Brenda G's Designs.
Chris.
Hey gang, Chris F. Mule, Cranky Workshop. Find me on Facebook and YouTube. Check on Facebook. I released a couple pictures of some wall art I finished up today to go for sale in a couple local stores. So other than that, remember, it's only 54 days left till St. Patrick's Day. So
yes,
get that shopping.
Only how many more?
I take
54 days.
54 days.
Yeah, okay. Get your shopping done.
Cool. Dixon.
Hi, I'm Dixon Hoffman. You can find me at hoffmansignsandDecals.com. And I think it's only, 60, maybe no, it's 58 days till spring.
Christmas.
That's the magic day after all.
Cool. Donald.
I'm Donald Matthews from Donald Lozifies Wood Shop. My YouTube channel is Donald Lozifies Wood Shop. My Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is up there. And I got a website called redneckknowhow.com. And I think that's it. It's 33 days from nowhere.
Well, actually, we're 23. We're into the new year. 22 days into the new year. We're the worst president in history. So I'll say that.
Woohoo.
Al.
I'm Al Forte, Kilroy 79763. Something like that. If you look for me, Kilroy 79763 all over the place. You can also find me at Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop on YouTube, and I stream 2 p.m. on Sundays on Twitch at, you guessed it, Kilroy 79763. And hey, Russ, I wanted to say something. You know, I just wanted to show some support for the show.
It didn't work in rehearsal. It didn't work now.
That went over well.
It did, didn't it?
Well, there's.
I don't even think the people with
There's
3D printers got that one.
Oh, I thought you wanted you told me you wanted the rim shot.
I did, but it was kind of slow.
Well, I can't help this computer slow. I click on
wanted
it.
it
Takes
today.
Okay, let's do it again. You want to do it again? Ready, Russ? Hey, Russ. I just want. By the way, folks, this is 3D printing support. I just wanted to show some support.
There we go. That's better.
All right.
The problem is people didn't know what that was.
I know.
We
Yeah.
really didn't need to go
Tonight
through that fight.
we have Alex on the show, and Alex with A2woodArt. How you doing, Alex?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good.
Really
Pretty
happy
good.
to be here.
Yeah, I see he's over there chuckling every time we do something, so he's enjoying it. We're glad to have you on tonight.
I'm happy to be here.
How long have you been on YouTube?
I think I kind of opened the last channel about a year ago. I mean, this A2woodArt channel, but it wasn't going. I mean, it's still not going that well.
Yeah.
I don't know, very slowly. I actually have a second channel, like A2woodArt Shorts, basically with the short videos that I opened like I think 3 months ago, and now I almost 300 subscribers.
Hey, that's really good.
Oh wow!
That's
Wow.
really good.
There.
That's nice.
So the shorts are actually doing better than the long videos.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I suppose YouTube not paying,
Yeah.
or not considering them as regular videos, but.
Right. No, they're not. They're not monetized. The shorts
Yeah.
aren't.
Right.
Yeah. But I
So-
mean, it is pretty good though. Yeah, but you should get some. I would think that if you get 300 viewers or followers, subscribers, it should trickle over. I would think to the other channel.
I actually was trying to do something on my main channel to introduce shorts, but they were just not showing them. So I kind of
Right.
in 9 months of like trying and something, I just opened a new channel and it was a completely different experience.
Cool.
But I
Maybe
think
you ought to do something with the shorts to introduce your old channel.
Yeah.
at some point. But in any case, I think the main one I have so far is on TikTok. I don't know whether you people following on TikTok. It's the same A2woodArt there. So that one is reasonably big. And Instagram, again, is a small one. And the same handle, A2woodArt.
Yeah. It
And
takes.
I'm
I
doing-
mean, it really takes a little bit to. And you gotta the best thing. And I looked at your channel some. The best thing that you can do is do like you're doing, post, and then put it on out there on Facebook and Instagram. It takes a while, but it'll come along.
I know. I mean,
And
that's why
if you can,
Mhm.
enter some of the challenges and stuff that
Yeah.
other YouTubers put on. That helped me. I got a lot of subscribers that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you see somebody doing a challenge for like bowl turning, if you can turn, you can enter that challenge and turn a bowl. And they have a lot of people sometimes that watch those channels, and so therefore it trickles over and gives you extra subscribers. So you could try that.
I actually didn't know about that.
Yeah, just look around. So, how long have you actually been woodworking?
Since pandemic started.
That's all though. Really? Wow.
I mean, a little bit earlier than that. So, but
Yeah.
that was just a different woodworking. I basically started in my at home, just building some cabinets, like for the closet. That basically triggered me to do stuff. And then
So
I'm
basically,
doing-
you've been doing that kind of stuff for the 2 or 3 years.
about 2.5.
Yeah,
And
about
you do have an Etsy store, correct?
Oh yes, I forgot about
Yes.
them. But
Yes. And
I
I'm
was not
posting
able
it
to
out there
sell a
right now.
single thing.
Well, maybe now you will, because I know that you'll handle it.
I put correct prices for me, but they're probably too high for normal people.
Yeah.
Don't
And
feel too
I
bad.
knew we were going to get this. People want to know where you are from because of your accent. So
I am from Russia originally, but now I'm in Miami, Florida.
he lives in Miami, Florida. He lives about 6 hours from me. So that's pretty cool. He lives probably about 4 hours from Chris.
And he lives
Actually,
about
it's about 3
hours from me.
Yeah, we might have to all 3 of us get together and hook up and get. Well, we could get James Parker. He's up there in Ocala. We get James Parker to come south, and we could all meet up one day here and have lunch together.
I'm actually planning to go to Orlando in March. I forgot the specific date.
There you go.
Well, when you go to Orlando in March, let me know, and we'll see about having lunch together one day.
Mike Morris is out in the chat.
Who?
Mike Morris.
Oh, Mike Morris. Yes. How you doing,
Hey,
Mike?
How are you?
Mackenzie Lumber Mills out there.
Great. So, what got you in? You said the pandemic's kind of like what you got you started, but what got you actually? You're doing mostly carving or a lot of carving, right?
It really depends. Like it flows what I'm doing. Like right now, I went to turning, so that's I finished today.
Right. Well, that's pretty. Hold it up. Hold on. Hold it up again. Let me put you.
I have no idea what kind of wood it is, but that's.
It's
I don't think it
unknown.
matters. It looks great.
Yeah,
I haven't finished it.
it's unknown wood.
That's
pretty
nice.
It is. It's got a
really nice.
a nice pattern inside. Reminds me of.
I specifically whatever there was a branching. In piece of wood, so I picked the one, which is like the most.
Well, it looks fantastic. You did a very good job on that. I like some of the artwork, like the hands that you have done. Those are pretty cool.
I gotta say this, man. I gotta hand it to you, Alex. That's pretty
Dude.
Keep plugging, Al. Some of these jokes will work.
But this is like one of the coolest projects I did recently. So
my goodness.
it's built into the shrink pot. I mean, it's just carved from one piece. If nobody knows,
that is nice. I like that.
You know the shrink.
Cool,
Do people know what shrink pot is?
With what?
Shrink pot.
Nope.
So basically, you take a green branch, you hollow it by whatever method you prefer to, and because it's green, it will shrink a little bit later. So if you have time, you put the bottom, whatever other wood, and you put a small groove. But when it dries, this groove will kind of hold.
It'll shrink
up.
down.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah. That's kind of the shrink pot concept.
How do you get the hand on there?
I carved it.
Okay.
Yes, I mean that's kind of weird.
What do you carve it with? What do you carve it with?
Knife.
Oh, just a knife?
I mean, they have a bunch of different knives, but mostly the carving knives, a little bit of small gouges that they have.
Cool.
And sending.
I think I would have no patience at all. Yeah, that's the theme there, isn't it? I'd have no patience at all.
Hey, I wouldn't rub that on my nose because you have no idea where that hand's been.
Yeah.
Russ
Let me
Meadows.
show you a few hands that I have. So this one, I think this is what I started with, and this is my channel avatar. If you noticed, part.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
So I keep using this one. Then I have this gesture.
Yeah. I want to see the next gesture.
Yeah.
I want to see the next.
This one? No, this one is just regular.
Yeah.
Now that's an actual spoon, correct?
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't notice, but all of them are some.
Yeah, both of these.
Oh wow.
So this is spoon, some object on the hand. So it's a handy spoon.
That is awesome.
That's a handy. I don't know, shower spoon. That's another Hunger Games one.
Yes.
Spoon.
Yes.
I got news for you. The hands look fantastic. You're doing a very good job with them.
Yeah, I mean, I spend like hours on this. So,
Oh, I'll bet you spend hours on them, but they look very, very good. I mean, you put a lot of effort into them. I can tell they look very nice.
I mean, I think like, it's pretty cool to have like a few. I mean, they're not realistic, honestly. Maybe even proportion is not exactly correct, but it's cool to have like tiny little details like the knuckles, and it
Right.
makes so much difference.
No, I understand they're not proportionate, but they still look good.
They look really, really nice, actually.
You can shake hands and eat at the same time.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't carve that, not by hand. I'd have to put it on the CNC and let it do it.
CNC would not be interesting. I mean, this was a simple one. But
yeah.
Actually, I use the most. I actually use this thing. It's like a back scratch.
Yeah.
It looks like it has arthritis.
It does.
There was some science fiction movie that had the monster had two fingers like that. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Is it
E.T.? Yeah,
E.T.,
might have been
E.T. Yeah.
No, at least I was kind of going for that. For that
Looks
thing.
great.
Russ Meadows said to tell
This
Alex
one is
about
very
the
simple
Maker's
to make.
Rock Challenge.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell him about it.
Then this one already shows it's one of the shows that's in the picture. Like, yay! Nobody gave me likes on YouTube, so I decided to give likes.
So you give your own
And then I created this knife.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that. That is awesome.
That's cool. Yeah.
I wanted to put something like a circle stuff, like some bowl, but I didn't do that.
Yeah,
you need to get like a fake ruby and put in there.
Yeah, so some type of round orb of some kind.
Yeah, a round orb or something, a round orb or a ruby and stick in
Or
there. That
something,
would look
yeah. Some jewel or something, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a wood. I think I should do something from wood.
No. You can put different materials with wood. I'm serious. It would make it look real good. I think a red ruby in there would look fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. But if you want to make it out of wood, make an eyeball.
Make it out of wood. But I'm just telling you.
Yeah, an eyeball. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make it out of wood.
Actually,
Alex, this is this crowd. You gotta let it go.
That's right.
Take you down the wrong road.
Alex, you have seen what's gone on so far, right? So take it with a grain of salt.
Okay, so just a few more projects, and so this is the standard carving challenge, like
That's cool.
like ball in the cage, but I did it one spoon, obviously.
I tried doing that once and I failed miserably.
Oh, I like the dragon.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I like the dragon too.
You've got some talent, my friend. Very good.
And on the other side, it's a kind of weird stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was something else. But it looks good now.
I didn't want to make a single spoon, so I made the tri-spoon, but I have no idea how to use it. So
You can feed two little monsters at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can have mustard and ketchup and hot dogs in the bowl.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, from the weird stuff, this is another weird stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is cup, and this is 3 spoons.
It looks good. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of Rebecca DeGroot that makes those weird looking things that she turns. Go ahead, keep
I
showing.
would use that one to eat spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's Nessie.
Yeah, Nessie the Loch
Ness
Ness Monster.
Yeah.
And this is, I tried to attempt, you know, the Doug Linker? I think Doug Linker. Oh, sorry. I forgot the name of the guy. Like, very famous guy who is doing a lot of bowls. Like, he's very famous on that. So he has a bowl with the dragon stuff. And that's my weird interpretation of that.
That's neat.
Looks good.
Kind of end up really cool. Anyway,
looks very good.
Again, as I said, I go through different stages. So this was, I think I done like more than 4 months ago, all these bowls. Recently I did this thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pipes. So I can end up making
what is the wood for that bowl?
Not correct one. So the correct one is a briar wood. This one is Cuban mahogany that I will kind of source locally.
Well, you could still maybe, yeah.
I mean, you can make from anything. It's just a question of who's going to be using it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about those because my 2 sons always want me to make something like that for them. So you, are those the only 2 you've made? Or I I watched your video
So I mean,
on you making one before, and laying it out and everything, and it's like whoosh, over my head. I just thought, geez.
it's actually not that complex. I have no idea why I just decided to model all the things before. So I spent like hours and maybe even days to like in Fusion 360 to make a design and then create engineering drawing and then some kind of a pattern and then put a pattern on the wood and
Really?
cut pieces.
Really? So you actually use Fusion to
Yeah,
make
he has pretty good video.
drawing. Cool.
I mean, the latest craziness I did in Fusion, I wanted to sharpen the ball gouge, okay, and I didn't want to buy the jig, so I kind of decided to model a jig.
Well,
And,
yeah.
like I model a jig, and then like I model actual sharpening. And
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
that was
Brian Warner said he used to make
love
gumbo
Fusion.
spoons that held a half a cup, and the other end was a scraper for making the roux. Yeah.
There you go.
See, mine's broken. Mine doesn't have a hand, but it's a spatula at the other end. So
My mama used to wear my butt out with one of those things. Yeah. Well, I go to the bathroom and pull my pants down to take a crap. There'd be those lines on my butt.
oh my god! Yeah, all the little.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Where she'd wear me out, boy. Yeah, I want to see the knife, yes, or the dagger.
This one? No, this is the Excalibur.
Make it
That
big.
is so
Make
cool.
it big. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
Two of these. I'm looking for the second one.
and that is wood, right, Alex?
Yeah, I watched him. He carved that one all by hand.
All the
Yeah.
tools here are
looks
from the
antique-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, it looks very, very good.
wood. So even
The
this
handle on those actually look like they are like a cloth bound
Yes,
over
it
the
does.
metal, so to speak.
Yeah.
Leather, yeah.
So what I did,
Yeah.
I put like a maple, like using hand plane, I created maple curls. So like a long strip of maple.
Oh,
Sure.
And then like a
Oh,
wood
okay.
together. So it's the same principle, is just wood instead of cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And I just for the fun of it, I made two, and then I'll probably make a few more.
Oh, they're
Oh,
nice. Very
just
nice.
cool. Well, I had the sword, but it's far away. Where's my other knife?
Dan Inge, which I kind of figured this would come from Dan Inge. He said he once made a pipe for someone out of a trunk of a pot plant.
Yeah, there was something about if he
Nice.
was married or something too that somebody else mentioned.
Yeah, that was Dan Inge. He said if he's married, his wife probably thinks he's mighty handy.
Yeah, he's mighty handy. Yes. Come on, where's that?
So do
where's
you?
that slim shot?
So Alex, do you shave with those or
Really?
just pick your nose?
Just pick my nose.
There's a kitty bowl.
If you
A kitty bowl. That's great.
Yeah, kitty.
Yeah.
try kitty bowl, it's a cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Now,
you may, and there's one more thing
what
that I mentioned.
put you into? I know you said you've only been working for a couple of years,
cool.
though. But what spawned you into the particular carving? Did you see something that you said, "Oh, I wonder if I can make that," or did you just all of a sudden wake up one morning? I think I'm gonna go into my garage and make a wooden spoon.
I don't know. I think one day I was starting. Honestly, I started making spoons. So that's the one thing that I bought the set of like a hook knife and some gouge. So that's triggered me to do a little bit of spoon carving. And I made a few spoons that was pretty cool. But then one day I carved a spoon, and I was like, the handle is too boring. Like I already tried like a wavy handle, some other handle, and I had a piece of wood on the other side, and I was like, I can do this. And I mean, the first one was like very rough, but then the second one. So this is the second one. There's the first one somewhere. Oh, I missed this thing.
Yeah, gotta hand it to you. Alex. There you go.
Back and or nose scratcher.
Right?
No, scratch your head. That's
Double nose
instead of one booger, you can pick two at one time.
This one you have
We're
3
going
of
off the rails.
Yeah. So Alex, when you like take a piece of wood and you look at it and you have some kind of a idea in your head as to what you want to carve out of it, how do you lay that out on the wood so that you carve it and turn it into a 3D thing?
So
Is it something you just look at it and you keep carving it because you know in your mind what you want to do?
I'm not that
Or well, none of us are. That's why I'm asking the question.
good. So I mean, the first time I just tried to kind of look at the hand to try to carve something. It didn't work that well, and I always have a plan. So I've already pre-planned what I kind of want to do for the gestures I was thinking. And what I did, the latest part, I actually took a picture for this one. I took a picture front, side, back, from the top, and kind of try to print them to the same dimension, and print out in like black and white, and then literally glue it on the wood, and try to carve this projection, from top. I think I only glued 2 parts, and then loop everything rest for the reference. And the rest is it's already have some shape, and you're just going. So it's not that complex. Like if you have this projection, it's already looking like a hand, and you just double check how it looks like in real model, and just go with that. I mean, that's why I'm doing hands, because I always have a model to look at. And if I was thinking to carve my cat, but he didn't want to take pictures, one thing, and like he would refuse to be a model.
Well, it's a cat.
Cats are that way.
He's a cat. Cats are a pain in the butt.
Yep.
Jerry Brown said he's never seen a wooden beating, but you could hear the belt clear those loops in the jeans, and you'd clinch up instantly.
It's hard as heck to get a cat to sit and stay.
Yeah.
Just have to take a picture and go off that.
Yeah.
They don't follow orders like you think they should. Brian Warner wants to know, are feet next, Alex?
Yeah, I actually wanted to have a feet, but I don't want to take off my socks in the workshop.
We'll take the pictures in the house and then take them out to the wood shop.
Not good. I need a real model. Actually, for this one, so this is carved. This is not the bone. This was piece of wood, but I specifically made it like some kind of a bone in the model. So for this one, I actually downloaded an app like with a 3D model of the bone of the skeleton, and was looking at this model from different directions and was trying to carve it.
It looks like that would be the shoulder, the humerus.
Yes, I think it's this bone somewhere.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's the other end. It's the humerus, but it's up here because of the way it's angled.
I'm bad at it.
I don't know. I've bumped them a few times before, and it wasn't very humorous.
Yeah.
No.
Agreed.
No, I don't know who the hell ever figured out they were called the funny bone, but they flat ain't funny.
It wasn't funny at all, was it?
Nope.
Funny to everybody else.
Yeah, sends that
DIY handyman asks, Alex, do you use hand models?
I mean, so far I use just my hand as a model.
Yeah, he uses his hand. He just explained that.
I mean, at some point I was using the right hand, then left hand, but then I put my left hand in a glove, so I could not use left hand again, so I have to switch to right hand.
So do you plan on doing feet also? Because if you do the left foot and then the right foot, you move it all around, you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. I guess, I don't know. But are you thinking of doing feet maybe?
I haven't thinking yet.
Haven't considered it, have you?
Well,
actually,
if it's a hokey
Opportunities.
pokey, wouldn't it have to be a fork so you can poke?
Yeah.
I think I made this small video of like a fork dance. I made a tiny carved Crocs. You know, Crocs is a shoes.
Yeah.
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 Crocs.
Crocs.
Hey,
Yeah,
check this out, man. Right here, buddy.
Yeah, so I carved like
Oh,
a
Jim wears them too. Brenda,
These
you
are
wear
my
them
work
too?
shoes in the shop, man. Are you kidding? I love them.
yeah. So you probably can find like a weird video.
I don't wear them, guys. I'm a sandals guy myself.
Everybody says them are the most comfortable shoes. I'm gonna have to buy some.
They are,
are.
man. They are. You got to break them in, but man, they are just unbelievable.
You know
I'm
them
so
kids-
addicted to them that when I put my regular shoes on, they actually hurt my feet.
You know where
Alex,
them came from? They came from prisons, right? Isn't that what they wore in prisons? That's where they first came from. Them Crocs.
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
not
know,
came
but-
from prison like pants hanging down past your butt. Not,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
that
no,
kind
not
of
that.
prison
Alex?
stuff. But
Alex, you got to
sorry,
do Crocs.
Alex.
You got to do Crocs, Alex. No ifs, ands about it. You've got to do Crocs. It's your calling now. You did it here. You heard it here, folks. First, Simply Wood Creation.
Well, he said he did a miniature
did it.
one.
I did
Yeah.
it. Let me
Full-
find that
Full
video.
size one.
He wants you to do a full size one.
Yeah, full size one.
That would be
I
kind of
wanted
cool.
to do it. It's really. I was looking for the tool. So there's actually a very special tool that's necessary
Cool.
to carve
Cool.
inside.
Yes.
Cool.
And
Yeah, to be able to get
and
down
really-
all the way
I
to
really
Yeah,
like
makes
a half year ago. I really was like wanted to go and carve a few. Not Crocs, but I forgot what's the proper name for them. Clogs? Yeah,
Clogs.
yeah, the wooden
Clogs.
clogs.
Yeah, clogs.
So I was like researching how to make them, what kind of tool you need, but I was not able to get the right tools.
Oh wow.
You do it by hand, but
Trish said there's nothing like bare feet on the good old Georgia red clay.
Nothing like it. Yeah.
Nothing like it.
not in workshop.
That's me, barefoot or flip flops or tennis shoes.
Yeah, I'm a sandals guy myself. Hey, sandals and socks. In the
Chris
winter, in
Nealon,
the
I
snow.
hope you're kidding, Chris Nealon. He wants to make noted that they make Crocs for men. Yes, they make Crocs for men. They
Oh
make
my
them for
goodness,
men.
Chris.
They make
Sounds
them
like
for
a
men.
Croc
They
to
make 'em-
me.
Chris. Okay, Chris. I know who my friends are now.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, I
Chris,
think he's. Hey, let's put it this way, Chris. The wimps are too wimpy to wear Crocs.
Ooh. Well, wait. Where's that rim shot? Where's that rim shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah.
So Alex, let's shift this away from Crocs for a while.
I posted in the chat the link to the video with the Croc dance. I don't know what the
Okay.
people got it.
So what
Al
are
will
some
try to
things-
do that for us?
Yeah. What are some things you, how do I say it? Do you want to bring your channel up to, and you're producing carvings and stuff up to where you can sell them on Etsy or things like that? Or
Yeah.
if you had to do that, what would you want to do if you had to do that? Would you want to do like, hand stuff or would you just start making carvings of other things or whatever?
I mean, honestly, I'm just doing whatever is I can do, whatever experiment, and just whatever interests me at the moment.
Yeah.
You do back scratchers, me and Chris will keep you in business.
I think I visualize him, Jim, as waking up in the morning and it just all of a sudden hits him. Hey, I'm going to go out and do a hand spoon today,
Oh yeah, totally respect that.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
do too. And depending on his
I can
mood,
tell you about
you
this
shake the
bowl
hand.
stuff, but I was thinking to play with the lace. I was literally dreaming how I'm gonna be turning this for 2
Yeah.
days.
There it is. There it is. The facts.
Yeah, Al has put Alex's Etsy
yeah, thank you.
store out on there. So, and Brenda has posted his Croc video, the link to his Croc video. And y'all guys that are out there and watching us tonight, go over there and subscribe to Alex's channel and give him a thumbs up
Please.
on some of his videos. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure he would too.
And if
And
you're on
before you
TikTok, you'll find me there too. So on TikTok,
Since what was it, Chris Nealon that made the
Yeah.
comment about making Crocs for men. I bet you he's the type of guy that wears panties too.
Yeah. Penny guy.
Here.
I'll tell you what, Chris can cook a mean meal though.
Got that one in there. He goes, I guess I'm a wimp because I'll never put them on my feet. I'll stay with my tennis shoes.
You know where
No,
I kind of saw him.
What you're afraid of, Chris, is that you put them on, you'll like them. That's what the problem is. 'Cause let me tell you,
Yeah.
I seen them and I was like leery of them. And so I went in the store one day and they had them on sale. I said, hey, I'm going to buy a pair of them just for the heck of it. And so I bought a pair of them. Now, this has only been since I retired. But I bought a pair of them, put them on, wore them for a little while. They were, okay. Because I was used to wearing tennis shoes all the time. That's what I wore. And I can't wear flip-flops. They go between, or sandals. They go between my toes. I hate that feeling.
No, those are flip-flops. Sandals are different.
Yeah, I know sandals are different. But anyway, so I wore them a few times and wore them. And now that's pretty much all I wear is Crocs. I've got like 6 pairs of Crocs. I've got one pair for the wood shop, 1 pair for gardening, and I got 3 pair for going out. I got different colors. So I got a black pair. I got a leather pair, one that's got leather on the front of it. And I mean, I got all different kinds.
So you have dress Crocs.
Yes, I have dress.
You have formal ones, yes.
I have Crocs that only get worn to go out, like to Home Depot or out to dinner with my wife. And
oh my Lord! So you have black ones. You have black ones that go with your suit and your tuxedo.
Yeah,
I got
they're glossy. Yes. They're glossy.
Ask
Chris.
my wife.
Really
I've got I take that back. I've got at least six, maybe more pairs of Crocs.
Yes, next folks, Saturday's show, Russ will show us his Crocs.
Yeah,
tour Russ's
pictures of all my Crocs lined up. I've got gray. I've got black. I've got 2 pairs of.
He's wearing 2 pairs.
Well, if they're that comfortable,
I got 2 pairs of camouflage.
Oh my God! The patriotic choice.
Yep, 2 pairs of camouflage. So.
Hey, if you're wearing camouflage and I hit you with my car, I can just say I didn't see you, right?
He was wearing camouflage.
All right, let's get back to Alex. Any more questions from y'all or anybody out in the chat have some more questions for Alex? Come on, guys. Y'all got a question?
I'm looking to see what did you
turn
that bowl on a lathe?
Alex, do you sell your things?
Yeah, on Etsy.
Yes. Here's his Etsy, guys.
Yeah.
Again, 4th time.
So the only one that I did on lathe was this one. Like I just finished this. But
I think the stuff on his Etsy store is really cool too.
That bowl is gorgeous.
Yes.
This one.
Yes.
I really like that one.
On Etsy, cool. There's a better picture of this. This one, and there's a bunch of other ones. Which ones?
Oh yeah, he's got a tiny joiner's mallet.
Yep. Oh yeah, that one is pretty cool.
Put it on full screen.
Pretty cool.
There's a bigger one. Oh, there's a carving on. You probably don't see.
Nice.
Yes.
What's carved into the surface? Russell, full screen.
Like a dragon, right?
Hold on. I'm looking at his Etsy and you're yelling at me.
No, that's Brenda. No, it's Brenda.
It's
Not that we don't see Brenda.
Wrong person.
Oh no.
All right, here we go. There we go.
Oh, neat.
Nice.
Cool.
It's like a gargoyle, right? Or a dragon?
It's
or
like
it's a dragon.
British coat of arms.
It should be a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hand carving just in case. Then I have a cat mallet.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cat mallet. Is that what you use to hit your cats with?
Yeah, you hit use that mallet to hit the cat in the head when he won't sit still, and I guarantee you hit him hard enough, he'll sit still.
Yeah.
Let you take a picture of him.
You could get a nice laid down cat carving out of that.
Yep. He'll definitely stay still if you hit him with that.
We had a really good question out here in the chat finally.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Frenzy,
what's your, yeah, it's Frenzy Wicked Truth asks, what's your favorite, or not your favorite, your biggest failure at wood carving? How did it make you feel? How'd you overcome that?
Yes. Therapy? Any therapy?
Way to go, Trish. That's a good
I
question.
think the best way to overcome is to just carve something else new.
Carve on. Yes.
One of the failures is this.
How did you carve that out?
Oh, basically with gouges.
Just with a gouge? Okay.
I mean, I have a bunch of gouges, but they're special.
Can you show us? Can you show us some of the tools? Yeah. Please. Please. Oh, please.
Do you have to go get them?
You reduce the screen, and now I have to bring them.
Okay. All right.
We won't
He doesn't
steal
have
your
any
idea.
pants on.
Later.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
it
right?
small.
So he sneaks off like this.
It's like me. I just have shorts on.
Leonard said Russ has to stop at Home Depot as he takes his wife out to dinner. You're actually totally right. I've done that before.
Sounds like a good date to me.
Actually, I've not only gone to Home Depot before dinner, but there's been occasions when we went to dinner and I stopped on Home Depot on the way home.
Of course.
I've heard it.
One time they had
Home Depot.
they had a Porta Cable solid base router on sale that was normally like 150, it's like a half horse or one horse or something like that. Anyway, it's normally like $150, $160. I had it on sale for like $100, $99 or something like that. And I went in, I stopped on the way home from us going out to Carrabba's and bought one of them. So I'd have an extra one in case mine broke. So yes. You think that's funny? My wife didn't care. I fed her dinner. She was getting fed, so she didn't care.
Everybody gains.
Yep.
Win.
Wins with win.
The setup is the worst. I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah.
I put you through this.
Alex loaded up. This is going to be good.
Yeah, Alex loaded all of his stuff up.
Yeah. You can blame me for it, guys.
That's okay, because this carving stuff fascinates me because I just have no concept of how to do it. You know,
Good exposure.
I've got plenty of concept, and I have some carving knives. But the problem being is I suck.
Well,
my father-in-law left us like a whole probably foot square or foot cubed box of carving tools, and I had my son go through it and separate it out and make 2 carving kits with it, but I've not at all even tried to mess with it. It's just
I'm a real good carver. It's called a CNC.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, you know. I'd like to learn how to do it by hand, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Chris Nealon said Home Depot used to have a really good hot dog stand, so you could have dinner at Home Depot.
Yeah. Ours are closed, Chris, up here because it's too cold.
Oh, cool.
So that's
a nice saw.
Oh, that's
carve
great.
with that? Is that what you use to carve with?
Yeah, that's a starting point.
Oh my
He cuts his wood with that. You know what? That was one of the smart aleck questions I was going to ask you tonight. Is that what was that thing? Because it didn't spin. Like everybody else was in here.
Man,
was watching the videos.
That saw looks like it could cut railroad ties.
Yeah, no kidding.
God, those
I have a bigger one. I have one that is 4 feet long.
Wow.
If I go,
Does it have 2 handles?
4
on it?
feet,
You pull
really?
it back and forth?
okay, you want to make sure the 4 feet long?
Oh,
Here we
yeah,
go.
bigger one.
Yes.
We all quit asking him about the tools. He's spending too much time going to get them. That's
He's
okay.
got some
No
cool
more
tools,
tools.
so.
It's content,
Zip
Russ.
it.
It's content.
Zip it.
Fill in
Zip
time.
it. Zip it.
Russ,
No more tools.
you ought to laser cut.
He's
a little
spending too much
further.
time running to get tools, and we're not being able to.
Oh my God! Yes, and it's got a Oh yeah, sweetness.
Look at the teeth on that thing.
I know, man. I
That's
know.
a huge one.
That looks like you could. Holy smokes! Cut a
That's a
sequoia
logging
down.
saw.
Those are like cross-cut saws, I believe. They're
Yeah, they're for logging.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're definitely for logging. I don't think you could cut baseboard or door casing with those saws too easy.
Priceless.
You definitely got to do a deadbolt molding with that.
You could, but you're gonna get a rough cut with them.
That is priceless.
Wow.
Wow, Alex.
Yeah,
I have
those are not designed.
I think I had a
For,
very weird YouTube video when I was using that big saw to rip cut a log.
Yeah,
That was a kind
Wow.
of experiment.
that's what those.
Alex,
are for,
did you bring any of those tools over from Russia when you came over here? No,
You got them here?
Right, yeah.
Wow.
You got them here?
Yeah.
You
And
didn't go
they're
down
not
to
power
Harvey Clay
tools.
and get them or anything. Where'd you get those? If
I
I'm
made
asking.
all the handles. I made myself. This was
Okay.
a regular handle. The only thing I got there was basically the plate with the regular stuff.
Yeah, they're still readily available. They're still
Really?
used.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I've got
everybody-
one. I've got one like the one he's got right there that he had in his hand. I've got one out in my shop. I think
Yeah,
it
I
was
got
my
two of them in the basement. One of them's got to be at least 7 or 8 feet long. The one I have.
Yeah, my father had one of those. I mean, they are like if you're trimming your tree in the yard, they're great for trimming a tree.
Yeah.
Yep.
I primed mine gray because I was going to do paintings on them.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people do.
I'm with you. I don't do that.
You
That's
join
awesome.
that
you
bad
join
boy
Facebook
up.
group with sauce and post that comment there, and you're gonna get enough comments.
All right, show us some of you went
Okay,
out and got them.
the
Show us
next
some of your
one.
carving tools. Yeah.
Yes, please.
This is the carving.
Okay,
tool.
cool.
Oh my
That's
God!
nice
It looks like Lizzie Borden's.
Yeah.
So this one I got new from Etsy.
Wow.
So that's
Was that handmade?
Hmm?
Was that handmade? Was that a handmade
I
axe on Etsy?
suppose it was made from Slovenia or somewhere.
Oh wow.
So the second one, which is I don't know, do you know the name of this tool?
No.
I think it's a
I don't.
gulger. It's just a gulger, isn't
Is
it?
it? Yeah, like a gouge. Yeah.
It's called
Yeah, like a
bolt-on
gouge.
adze.
It's called what?
ADZE adze.
That's
Oh yeah.
An
Okay.
ad.
Yeah.
It's an
An
ad.
ads.
Adze.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
adze.
ads.
Adze.
That's how
If
you
you put
pronounce
two of them,
ads.
if you put two of them together, do they adds up?
Yeah.
No, they actually reduce up.
They reduce.
So
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
comment somebody made like hand covering
I love the timing.
All right,
Is
guys,
it-
chill so he can talk.
Yes.
reduction woodworking. Like you reduce all this stuff. So this
Yeah.
is a workhorse for carving the bowls. So basically, this
Right.
is the first step where you can carve mostly out kind of out inside the bowl.
Awesome.
Right. You use that to gain the basic shape, and then you use your other stuff to get down in there and make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for this one, for example, I get most of it with adze, then a little bit with gouges, and then a lot of sanding.
Yeah.
This is adze. This one is very small one. So I also got on Etsy, but there are bigger ones, there are heavy ones. So this is not the best example of adze. But then the rest, the workhorse for spoon carving is this thing.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
So this
Okay.
is the hook knife. It's literally called the hook
Yeah.
knife. There are different versions of it. So this is a reasonably small one. There are hook knives with this big handle, and I forgot the name. Then T-cam knife or something like that. So those can really apply a lot of pressure, and there are different versions of it for this one. So this is
Right.
for a lot of spoon carving. I do a little bit to refine bowls, but it doesn't really work too well. Then the other one. So then there's this gouge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called spoon gouge, and not to make spoons, but rather because it's shaped as a spoon.
Shaped like a
And the
spoon.
advantage of this one is to carve a bowl. But for example, you take this one, you can get very easily to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this kind of you need that shape. And right now I have several versions of this, but this is basically workhorse. I also got a very cheap set of carving gouges, like just this ones. So this I use for
Yeah. Kind of like lathe tools, but on a small level. Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't call them that.
Some of them are almost exactly like the gouges are almost exactly like a turning tool.
No. I thought that I was thinking the other direction. That thought the lathe tools are like gouges, but they really have a different shape, different profiles.
They do.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the profile's different, but they're still concave like a gouge.
But different.
Just hold that one up.
So they're much shallower, different metal.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's shallower
differences.
Okay.
I
beg to differ, but I think they resemble each other. Okay.
They have similarity, but they're really very different.
Okay.
Because with the lathe tool, you just need a sharp edge and some rounded profile. Doesn't matter which one. For the carving tools, you really care about the angle, like with it, whatever, half-inch, quarter-inch stuff, where the bevel is outside or inside. So this is a kind of in-canal gouge that I carved this part. So you need the in-canal gouge to carve straight.
Okay, gotcha.
So these are workhorse. And finally, the knives that I got, a lot of work I do with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody will recognize this now.
Yeah, little knives. Yeah.
That's basically the set of tools.
Oh,
I have more.
Cool. Very cool.
No, that's the basic. So, how if you had to put a price, how many hundreds of dollars do you think you have in? Oh, you might not want to answer that if your wife is watching.
Oh, reduce it down. What you told her that you gave for them. Yeah. Tell her
how much did you tell your wife you paid for all those tools?
Okay, I'm not married, so that's much better. But
oh yeah, okay. How much did you pay for all those tools? How much do you think you got in there? $500?
No, I hope I didn't pay that much.
Well, if you have turning tools, you've put a lot more than $500 in there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm cheap. I'm cheap. A lot of tools I have, most of them are used. Like I got at the MWTCA meeting. Do you know about those MWTCA? Like they sell this kind of meeting or collector association, and they have regular meetings to sell all tools. So that's one of the reasons I'm coming to near Orlando in Twin Peaks in March. There will be kind of meetup where they're selling the old stuff.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So
Well, I might have to go there with you and look at some of that stuff.
Yeah,
Alex, do you have any little tiny tools like these for itty
I don't actually. I have
bitty
some
carvings?
So this is a little bit similar to what I have here. So yours are smaller than these. So this is still bigger than yours.
Yeah.
These are bigger than yours, Brenda.
Yeah. These are for itty bitty little carvings.
Yeah.
Brenda does brain surgery with those. So she needs the smaller ones.
With this type of carvings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Alex, hold that up. Hold that up for Luana Pierce. She was fascinated with that hand. Yeah, I don't think she saw it earlier. Maybe. Yeah, there you go, Luana.
Now, she joined us a little late. Hello, Luana. Glad you got to join us.
So this
let me put it in solo layout again so that we can see what it.
Yeah, this is for Luana.
One piece of wood.
Isn't that cool, Trish?
It is. It's. I mean, come on. Who would have thought of making a pencil holder and with a hand?
I know.
Sure.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That is cool. A couple of people are asking where Paul was tonight. He had something else that he needed to do. I think his wife told him that he could not be on tonight, so he's not here.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
He didn't finish his honeydew list.
Yeah, that's what somebody said in the.
I'd say something else, but it would probably be inappropriate of me.
Of course you would.
Brian Warner said that hand thing resembles magnolia wood. So.
Magnolia.
And it would have to do with wood, Jim.
A lot of wood.
Of course it would.
All right, Chris Nealon's got the best of all tonight. I mean, this is like the best of all. He said, if you think it's tough sneaking a turning tool into the house, try a 400-pound laser.
Yeah. Good job, though, Chris.
Yeah. Actually, mine's not only bigger, mine weighs more. Mine was 600 and something pounds.
Oh my god.
Dang.
But just for clarification, if you take a wood carving gouge to the lathe instead of a lathe gouge, you are going to get hurt.
Really?
Putting that out.
Kids, don't do this at home.
Now,
It's a
how do you
thinner
know
metal.
this, Donald?
Because I've seen them. It's a thinner metal. In my turning, I'm learning that the bevel to it and all that. It that corner will catch if you don't have it turned right for what you're doing.
Yes, I've caught the bowl gouge a few times. But you're right. I haven't never looked at the carving tools up close. But you're right. The bowl gouge is very thick, very heavy gauge metal. So yeah, that might be the big difference, is that his is thinner. So if it was to catch it, would probably break it, snap it.
You immediately break and
Yeah.
you will break the edge. And it's all the carbon tools are just high carbon steel. They're not steel.
Yeah, you break that and it sticks into the wood and gets slung around. I guarantee it'd be a projectile.
And the hand carving tools like he's using, they're just not made to be used at high speeds like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Alex, I don't think
somebody got hurt.
I don't think we've asked you this tonight or not, but have you thought about branching off into other things, like maybe getting a lathe or something like that?
I have lathe, so this
he has a lathe.
You know what? That's right. Yeah, for the pipe. Yeah.
For the pipe, I use lathe partially. So I still going to make a few of them. Probably will still use lathe, but a lot of stuff, like for this part, it was done just by hand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, I remember now. I watched your pipe videos.
I wonder if you could make those things into musical instruments or something, like little flutes or something, that does
recorders.
Or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't
like we all had to learn how to play when we were in
something like that.
School.
Just trying to give you inspiration, Alex.
I actually think about the whistle. I can do that.
Yeah, or a whistle. Yeah, just one tone. Yeah.
Okay, I'll think about this.
I've said worse things before.
All right, we're rocking down here to the top of the hour. Alex, we have a thing at the end of the show. It's called Woodshop Confessions. And what it is we want you to tell us something you did in your shop that after you did it, you were like, why in the heck did I do that? If there's blood involved, like you dismembered or cut your finger off or anything like that. But it's basically what kind of what kind of accident, or woodshop confession, what kind of accident you did that you just, it was totally stupid. You wished you'd never done it.
I mean, honestly, I was thinking about this question because I watched the previous shows. I didn't really had that bad experiences. Luckily, I didn't. I don't even want to phrase those things. The only thing I can imagine is when I was doing carving, the stupidest thing. So I started with the spoon carving. I started put all the protection, put the gloves on, start carving like a good person for the safety. And then it doesn't feel well. Like the knife doesn't hold well. Let me take it off. 2 minutes afterwards, I have immediately cut myself, and I have to restart the next day.
Now it feels right.
Literally, I started right. We put all the gloves
Well,
on.
here's the thing. You said 2 minutes after. Hey, at least you didn't have to wait a week or a month. It just happened up front, so you got it over with.
Yeah.
So, I was telling them last weekend, I think it was, that I did or weekend before last. Anyway, a stupid mistake. I put a brand new X-Acto knife in my carver, and for some reason, it's got the little plastic sleeve. So or most of the time they do. So I just reached up with my fingers and pulled that little plastic sleeve, and while I'm pulling the little plastic sleeve off, the razor just decides to slice into my thumb, just as nice as could be. And I'm like, what the heck did I do?
Heck of it.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, I heal quick. It's already healed up.
Yeah, I've done a few videos I made with my whittling. I made people nervous because I don't wear a glove, and I'm sitting there with a pocket knife, and
I mean,
it just
what I
made them
end up,
nervous.
what I
If
end
I
Is
put,
your
I can't function with a glove on.
is the,
so what I end
is
up
the
doing
gloves that
actually,
you wear chain maul? Or
no.
chain?
So one thing, so I got this knockout gloves. I actually cut the finger from the knockout gloves and put
Wow.
on the thumb. So look, all the hand is correct, but the thumb is protected. Which
Right,
is,
so you can get a better
Jeez.
grip.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I grip, but when I carve towards my finger, I kind of am not really worried about that. So the thumb
Right.
protector is pretty good.
Good one, Russ. First your beard, now your thumb. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was. I know it's like as you get older, it seems like you become more clumsy or more dumb or whatever. But yeah, trust me, I was really worried. It burned all up in here. I was thinking like, man, I've lost my beard. It's gone. See ya.
So Russ,
Huh?
are you gonna
Oh
What?
yes. And Alex sent you. Thank you. We got carried away and doing the other things.
okay?
Alex, since you have cut yourself, I'm going to bless you, so that you will not have any more accidents in the shop. Bless you, child.
But I was still gonna keep a bunch of band-aids nearby.
Yes.
There you go.
I don't blame you. I have a first aid kit. But let me tell you, the first aid kit wouldn't have done a dead burn bit of good for to save my beard.
No.
Get it
It
to something
would have,
else to burn.
Yeah.
And
But in what we do, you're going to get cut. You're going to get hurt. But there
Yeah.
ain't no sense to make. There ain't no reason not to avoid it if you can.
Yeah. Hey, I got news for you. As I'm getting older, I mean, I do make some dumb mistakes sometimes, but still, as I'm getting older, I have become a lot more self-conscious about things in my shop. I mean, I've cut on my miter saw. I used to hold pieces that were 2 or 3 inches long and put a 45 on them. So it's like, and I've still got all my fingers. So my son-in-law one day when I was cutting a piece, he's sitting there over there going like, "Oh, I don't want to watch this." And so I've done some really dumb things in my career as a carpenter, and I've become a lot more self-conscious, especially at the table saw.
yes.
I mean, I've ripped a board before without a fence,
Ooh.
run it through it. So.
Yeah, I actually saw some people on YouTube still doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fence that I had broke. It was an old cheap table saw years and years and years ago, and it broke, and I had to needed to cut a board down. I just run a line down it and follow the line with the table saw, which is dangerous as heck. You get it to the left or to the right, and you're fixing to get it in your face. So
My dad had a guy who worked for him who could cut a curve on a table saw.
yeah,
Like, it scared the hell out of me. I'd go to the other room and watch.
yeah.
Scared the hell out of me.
So yeah, it's like I said, the table saw. I've really become a lot more conscious. I have all kinds of push sticks, and I have, what is the name of the thing that you can they make that you hold the material down and push it through?
Gripper.
The gripper. Yes,
Gripper.
I have 2 grippers. Yeah, I've got 2 grippers now, and I've never had a gripper in my entire life, but I really use a gripper a lot now.
I use the gripper. I use the push sticks. I use the riving knife. I use it all now.
Yeah. So yeah, I have wised up a little bit, but yet still, like the stupid dropping the box on the fire. Like, that was a dumb move. I knew it after I did it. I was like, boy, that was really dumb.
But how many times you thought, it's just a quick cut. I'm not going to spend 15 minutes to set up for a 4-second cut.
Yeah.
That's the one that bites you.
Yep.
Usually what I do is as soon as I think I've been doing this for years, I can do this with no problem, I stop right then and put my safety gear on.
Yeah. That's for sure. Alex, the $6 million stick is what Aussie Man's calls it. Yeah. We appreciate you being on, Alex. And man, you have some really, really nice artwork that you've been carving on. So I'm really
That's beautiful work.
looking.
I'm actually going to be doing being at the art show in Miami.
Good.
Good.
Which art show?
It's in. Gee, I already forgot. I signed up a long time ago.
No worries. I was just trying to
I will give me a sec. It's St. Stephen Art Show in Makerfest 2022.
There you go, guys. St. Stephen's.
If you're there, go to it.
Yes.
Yeah. He does. He has some. Brian Warner said beautiful work. He's right, Brian. Brian Warner is right. It is some really nice work. A lot of the hands you did, I really like the look of them.
I also like
really
them.
good.
That's
Mackenzie Lumber Mill says, thanks, Alice. Really great work. But yeah, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. And I hope maybe that some of the people who are watching tonight jump out there and subscribe to your channel.
That would be good.
I did.
I think I'm checking right now to see. I have it pulled up over here. Yep, I am subscribed. Whenever I saw your channel, when I invited you on, I went over and subscribed on your channel. So
I got a few more.
Yeah.
Today.
Alex.
Yep.
Alex, if you're gonna, I've got a suggestion. If you're gonna open up another YouTube channel, or maybe put the two that you have together, you could call it something like "Let's Spoon" or something. Just kind of just put them both together. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you all
for being
out there in the chat. Luana Pierce, although you showed up late, thank you for showing up.
I showed up.
Yep, you showed up. That's all that counts. Michelle Marcoux, Leonard, Chris Nealon, Brian Warner, Aussie Man, Luana Pierce.
Russ Len's handcrafted wood sign says, "Russ, you need to have them back."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yep.
Or Chris Nealon could come wear your Crocs or something like that. That'd be a great show.
Chris Nealon, wear your Crocs. Midnight Scroller was on, and she said she fell twice this week. Yeah. Midnight Scroller, she posted on Facebook, so I can say it here, but she had COVID. I think her family had COVID, but
Yeah,
anyway, I know
she's not been feeling very well.
Yeah.
Who's coming
my
on?
daughter? One of my daughters and her husband had COVID, and they were really sick. They were sick for a little over a week. It really kicked their butts. And I got to thinking, it's weird how it affects some people and others. Like I'm 64 years old, and I had it, and I was only sick for 2 or 3 days. Thank God, praise God that I was only sick for a couple of days. But
our
she got
COVID
it,
gets lost in our beard.
Who's going to be here next Saturday?
Midnight Scroller is going to be here next Saturday.
Scroller, yes.
Midnight Scroller is going to be on next Saturday. So tune in to watch and see Midnight Scroller. I'm just going through real quick. Trish from Frenzy Wicked Truth has been out there. Portal Woodworks was out there, by the way.
Hey, David. Everyone have a good night. Good night.
David's still there.
David's still here. Good. So, Portal Woodworks has been out there. But yeah,
James put up thumbs
James
up.
Parker, Aussie Man has been out there.
James.
Thank all y'all for being out there and watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very, very much. Again, thank you, Alex, and thank you, Jim, Brenda, Chris, Dixon, Donald, and Al for being on tonight. I appreciate it. Listen, we're ready to close out here. By the way, I think I told y'all the other night or the last couple of nights, whenever it was. But anyway, I have ordered my digital wood carver CNC, but it's not going to be in until the end of the first of the month, like the end of February, the 1st of March. They were out 3 weeks back ordered. That's how far. They're still filling. When I talked to him in the beginning of January, when I ordered, or not the beginning of January, but when I ordered it, like a week ago, he said that they were still filling orders from Christmas. That's how far backed up they are. And some of the problems is naturally, like everything else, is getting parts. So, I like that. Angry Birds. A slingshot with Angry Birds. So it's just like everything else. It's everybody's having parts. Oh, and I do have to correct one thing that Paul said. Paul said, and I'm gonna, when I see him when he's on here next week, I'll correct him face to face. But Paul said the mini, or the one that I'm getting, has belts. It does not. There is no belts. It's all lead screws. So if you're watching this tonight, Paul, it's all lead screws. It's not belts.
The X carve is the one with belts. That's the one I've got.
Well, I know. I asked Laney. I said, I was told that this thing has belts, and he goes, "Oh no, I don't know who the heck told you that. It's all lead screws." And I said, "Well, a member of our panel said something about belts," and he goes, "Well, they're wrong." So I'm telling you,
Paul.
Yep. So it doesn't have belts. So, but anyway, that's supposed to be in the end of the month, the first, and then. But yeah, and I told you all about that. The printer, that was on sale last week. Well, yes, I did went ahead and pull the plug on that too. So that's supposed to be here Monday. So I'll be doing some more 3D printing. So that's pretty cool. But anyway,
I can't wait to see what you print.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the first things I'm going to print, I want to see how this would turn out on that.
Yeah,
but a little bit bigger.
I think you ought to print a different type of cross.
Oh yeah. Now was that printed with the SLA, the resin?
No, this is a 3D FDM. This is
PLA.
Yeah, this is filament. Yeah.
Okay, filament. Yeah. Okay.
In fact, I haven't even cleaned the supports off of it.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're out of here. Listen, if you're too darn busy to get out in your shop and make some sawdust, by George, you're just too darn busy. Just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust, all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my bearded hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Good night, boys and girls.
Night, y'all.
You don't have to go home.
Adios.
But you don't have to stay here and listen to Al.
What he said. He said.